Have you ever scanned a QR code and wondered about the story behind those pixelated squares? Today, we dive into the world of QR codes and uncover some truly surprising facts that will change how you see them forever. QR codes are everywhere these days, from restaurant menus to concert tickets, but their journey is full of unexpected twists. In this video, we explore their origins, how they evolved over time, their impact on cultures around the world, and a bunch of fun facts that might just blow your mind. Stick around, because by the end, you will never look at a QR code the same way again. QR codes stand for Quick Response Codes, and they pack a lot more punch than traditional barcodes. They connect the physical world to the digital one in seconds, and their story starts in an unlikely place. Let us go back to the early 1990s in Japan. The automotive industry was booming, and companies like Toyota needed a better way to track parts on assembly lines. Traditional barcodes could only hold about 20 characters of information, and they had to be scanned in a straight line, which slowed things down. Enter Masahiro Hara, an engineer at Denso Wave, a subsidiary of Denso Corporation, which is part of the Toyota Group. In 1994, Hara and his team invented the QR code to solve these problems. They designed a two-dimensional matrix that could store much more data and be read from any angle. The name Quick Response came from its ability to be scanned quickly, even at high speeds on conveyor belts. Denso Wave decided not to enforce the patent, making QR codes free for anyone to use. This open approach helped them spread far beyond factories. At first, QR codes were used mainly in manufacturing, but their potential was clear. They could hold up to 7,089 numeric characters or 4,296 alphanumeric ones, dwarfing what barcodes could do. Japan embraced them early, integrating them into everyday life. By the late 1990s, they appeared on products, advertisements, and even business cards. The design itself is clever. Those three large squares in the corners help scanners align and read the code correctly, no matter the orientation. Hara drew inspiration from the game of Go, where black and white stones on a board create patterns. This black and white grid became the foundation. Denso Wave released the specification publicly in 1997, and by 2000, it became an ISO standard, ensuring global compatibility. From their industrial roots, QR codes evolved rapidly with technology advancements. In the early 2000s, mobile phones in Japan started including QR scanners, thanks to companies like Sharp and Docomo. This shift turned QR codes into a consumer tool. People scanned them for website links, coupons, and contact information. By 2002, over half of Japanese mobile users had QR-compatible phones. Globally, adoption was slower until smartphones like the iPhone added native scanning in 2017. Before that, users needed apps, which limited popularity. Innovations kept coming. In 2004, Denso Wave introduced micro QR codes, smaller versions for tiny spaces like circuit boards. These hold less data but fit where standard ones cannot. Then came frame QR codes, which allow images or logos in the center, blending functionality with branding. Companies use these for stylish marketing. Error correction is a big innovation. QR codes have 4 levels of redundancy, allowing them to work even if up to 30% is damaged or obscured. This makes them tough for real-world use. In 2011, iQR codes arrived, capable of holding 80% more data and coming in rectangular shapes for better fit on products. The pandemic in 2020 supercharged evolution. Contactless interactions became essential. So QR codes powered menus, payments, and check-ins worldwide. Payments saw a huge innovation. In China, WeChat and Alipay use QR codes for billions of transactions daily. Japan's PayPay app handles massive volumes through them. Artistic QR codes emerged, with colors, shapes, and designs that still scan. Brands like Pepsi and Coca-Cola embed them in ads and packaging. Future innovations include dynamic QR codes that update content without reprinting, and integration with augmented reality for interactive experiences. Security features evolve too, with encrypted QR codes to prevent tampering. Today, QR codes bridge physical and digital realms in ways Hara could not have predicted. QR codes have woven themselves into the fabric of societies worldwide, influencing how we interact with information and each other. In Japan, where they originated, they symbolize efficiency and innovation. Business cards, or mishi, often include QR codes for quick contact sharing, reflecting the culture's emphasis on speed and politeness. After the 2011 Fukushima disaster, the Japanese government mandated QR codes on food packaging to disclose radiation levels, building trust in transparency. In China, QR codes are cultural staples. Apps like WeChat use them for everything from payments to social connections. Street vendors display QR codes for cashless tips, embodying the shift to a digital economy. ISNDH adopted them for UPI payments, making transactions accessible in rural areas and promoting financial inclusion. In Western cultures, QR codes gained prominence during the pandemic. Restaurants replaced physical menus with QR versions, reducing contact and aligning with health-conscious behaviors. Museums and heritage sites use QR codes to enhance experiences. Visitors scan for audio guides, videos, or augmented reality overlays, preserving culture while engaging younger audiences. In pop culture, QR codes appear in music videos, albums, and films. Artists like Billie Eilish and BTS include them in merchandise for exclusive content. Social media platforms integrate QR codes for easy profile sharing, fostering connections in a networked world. Globally, they democratize information access. In developing regions, QR codes on educational materials link to online resources, bridging digital divides. They also raise privacy concerns, as malicious codes can lead to scams, prompting cultural shifts toward cautious scanning. Overall, QR codes represent a blend of technology and human interaction, shaping modern rituals from dining to shopping. Now, for the really surprising stuff, did you know QR codes can be scanned upside down or sideways? Their design allows 360-degree readability, unlike barcodes. One mind-blowing fact: a single QR code can hold the equivalent of 350 times more information than a standard barcode. The largest QR code ever made covers over 23,000 square meters in a Canadian field, visible from space. Farmers created it with crops for a promotion. QR codes are incredibly resilient. They function even if 30% damaged, thanks to built-in error correction. There are trillions upon trillions of possible QR code combinations. For a standard 40 by 40 grid, it is 2 raised to the power of 942, a number so large it dwarfs the atoms in the universe. In 2012, QR codes won a Good Design Award in Japan for their industrial impact. Surprisingly, QR codes have been to space. NASA uses similar matrix codes on equipment, but QR variants track satellites. Some gravestones feature QR codes linking to memorials or life stories, preserving memories digitally. Pepsi once printed 400,000 unique QR codes on cans for a contest, each leading to prizes. In terms of usage, QR code interactions surged 94% in recent years, with billions scanned monthly. They can store Wi-Fi credentials, allowing instant network joins. Custom QR codes can be artistic masterpieces, like ones shaped as animals or logos, yet still a fun one. QR codes appeared in the Super Bowl ads, reaching millions. In biology, scientists use QR codes to tag animals for tracking without harm. The first QR code scanned by a consumer was likely in a Japanese magazine in 1999. QR codes are free because Denso Wave never charged royalties, accelerating global adoption. They come in colors now, not just black and white, as long as contrast is high. One surprising application: in art galleries, QR codes next to paintings provide artist bios or virtual tours. The smallest functional QR code is just 0.4 mm square, printed with special tech. In gaming, Pokémon Go uses QR-like codes for events. QR codes have cultural cameos, like in the movie The Internship, highlighting tech life. Statistically, 70% of US restaurants use QR menus, a habit from the pandemic. In fashion, designers embed QR codes in clothing for styling tips or authenticity checks. A quirky fact: a QR code tattoo can link to your social media, though scanning might be awkward. Worldwide, China leads with over 80% of mobile payments via QR codes. These facts show how versatile and enduring QR codes are. We have covered a lot today, from the humble origins in Japanese factories to global innovations and cultural integrations. QR codes prove that simple ideas can transform the world when designed with ingenuity. Their ability to connect us instantly to information, products, and experiences is remarkable. As technology advances, QR codes will only become more integral to our lives. If you enjoyed this deep dive into QR codes, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Objectified for more fascinating explorations of everyday objects. Share your favorite QR code story in the comments below. What surprised you the most? Thank you for watching. Stay curious, and we will see you in the next video on Objectified.